this could go terribly wrong. I don't know. But this is just kind of what my brain went to when I saw the things at the store, so I figured, why not try it? Today, what I'm going to be doing is going to the Dollar Tree and coming up with some dinners, kind of right off the top of my head, especially since sometimes what they have does vary. One of the reasons I wanted to do this was just to show that you can get like a balanced meal from the Dollar Tree and not spend a lot. And then another reason, I love the Dollar Tree, first of all, because they have so many great deals. I also worked there for a very short time. I think it was less than 6 months. But anyways, so I'm going to go, and my general idea is that I'm not going to buy things that most people would have on hand as like a staple. So flour, sugar, eggs, milk, butter, or maybe like vegetable oil, things like that I'm not going to buy. Also, I'm not going to buy seasonings because I feel like most people have at least a few seasonings in their house that they like, and salt and pepper and things like that. But everything else I'm going to try and buy from the dollar store, and I'm going to try and get healthy, like balanced food. I think the biggest problem that I will have is just that they don't have, at least in my area, maybe some places do, but they don't have any like fresh fruits or vegetables. So I'll have to go with frozen or canned or whatever. But anyways, I think it can be done. And so I'm going to go. Savannah's going to help me film, and we'll see what we can find. So enjoy. Okay, so I think I'm going to start off with some of this rice. Come up close. You're not here. That'll be a really good spot to start, since I'm going to try and do at least the dinner portion gluten-free. So I've got the rice, and then I'm going to get some beans. Now they do have dried beans here, but I think I'm going to go with the canned because then I don't have to wait overnight for them to soak or whatever you have to do with beans. Who knows? Black beans are delicious. Get a couple of cans of those, and some of these small red beans. Okay, those are going in. So the next thing we have to get is some meat. To be honest, this is the part that scares me the most because dollar store meat isn't the greatest. But I did know they have some chicken breasts down here. Come on over here. They have these frozen chicken breasts. They're only 4 ounces, so it's like a one-person serving. But I think for what we need, we'll just get maybe 3. That way it's like 3 people in the family, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'm going to get 2 different options. The first one will be like some like jambalaya, dirty rice, I don't know, something like that with like a kielbasa. And then the other option will be this chicken with rice and some stir-fry vegetables. So, they have the pepper stir-fry. They also have the stir-fry blend with broccoli and carrots. But I think this, what do you think, Savannah?
Broccoli one.
The broccoli one? All right. The child has spoken. So we'll get that. And then, like I said, we're going to probably use some seasonings at home, but I did see that they have some garlic and stuff, so let's go over there. Come on and follow me. So I'm going to get some of this minced garlic and some soy sauce to make like a Chinese garlic sort of something or other. You're making a face, Savannah. It's going to be good. They also have this whole garlic but I think it says with spices, and I don't know what those would be, so I'm not too sure. Okay, and for the rice and beans, pick up some smoked sausage. They also have hot, but my family would not like that. So there's that. Now we'll go around the corner here again. Alright, and I think what we're going to do, we've kind of been looking through it to get an idea. I think what we're going to do is like a s'more pie, since they don't have any cream or even milk. Sometimes they do carry it, but we're going to combine a graham cracker crust with some chocolate pudding. I think I'm going to get 2 of those. And down here on the bottom, some mini marshmallows to like toast on the top. I think that would be really good and an easy thrown together dessert. Shouldn't take too long to set up even, it would be really quick. So I think that's all we're gonna need. So we'll go ahead and check out and make this up. Okay, we're back from the Dollar Tree, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly go through what we actually picked up. 1, because I want you to be able to see it a little bit better. 2, because I'm not sure how the audio was for filming in the Dollar Tree, and also just how the video is, because of course Savannah was helping me out, and she's no, camera person just yet. But she will be. We'll train her up well. So anyways, I was initially inspired by just rice. Reason for that is that one of the things I forgot to mention in the intro is that I also wanted the meals to be gluten-free. So, and I'm not sure I mentioned it, but I also wanted to get a dessert. So a meal and a dessert. Dessert not necessarily gluten-free. I thought that might be harder, but anyways. So we went with rice as our starting point. And then we picked up this stir-fry blend that has broccoli, carrots, sugar snap peas, and looks like some peppers in it. And some chicken breast. We found that they had some frozen chicken breasts. They looked pretty decent. Unfortunately, they are only 4-ounce, breasts of chicken. So we went ahead and got 3 so that we would each have a fairly good portion. There's the 3rd one. And then I went ahead and got some minced garlic and some soy sauce. So we'll do like a chicken stir fry, basically. So for that meal, not including the things that I have at home that I'll add to that, which will probably be like some cooking oil and maybe some other spices. But with that, it's $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7 for a meal. When I was at the store, I couldn't decide because I saw another option to use the rice with. I went ahead and got a second option, which I was not necessarily planning on doing. So it would again use the rice. Now this is a great big bag, so there's no reason to get more than one. And with that, some smoked sausage and some beans to do like a Louisiana dirty rice, jambalaya, I don't know what to call it kind of thing, but you get the idea. So I got some red beans and black beans as options. So for that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually got an additional can of black beans because we really like the black beans. I don't think I would use 3 cans of beans in this, so I'm not going to count it, but if I was, that would be 5. And then just to make it a rounded out, a little bit healthier meal, I went ahead and got some applesauce, which I thought would just lighten up the meal. And I thought, well, I could spice that up with like some cinnamon and different things to make it more interesting than just applesauce. I also decided that if you're going to have a meal, you got to have something to drink. Now, of course, we could just do water. That would be cheap and easy. And even if you needed to get it at the Dollar Tree, they have it. But I saw that they had some orange juice. This is 100% juice, so I was really happy to go ahead and buy that. And then they also had this Ocean Spray cran raspberry, which is a fruit cocktail. And it's only 15% juice, but mixed together, they're really yummy. Of course, you could drink them separately. But anyways, we have like a beverage for one of the dinners. And then lastly, the dessert. So as I was thinking about it, I'm like, oh, they don't really have any milk or cream, so I'm not sure if I could do necessarily like a pie, but was feeling rather inspired by the graham cracker crust pie crust that they had. It's already in the pan, so that makes it just super easy to use. And we got some pudding, which for some reason I was thinking about the fact that you can't make a cream pie, but then I wasn't thinking about the fact that pudding needs milk. But on the other hand, I'm like, most people, if they drink milk at all, they're going to have milk, and they're probably not going to buy it from the Dollar Tree, which they do sometimes have it, but they didn't have any today. So we do have one thing that needs something that may or may not be a staple in some homes, but I'm going to guess most people do have it. So we are going to need milk for this. But anyways, pudding. Notice it's the Hershey brand. So that really got me thinking about s'mores. And since they don't have heavy cream, and I don't consider heavy cream to be a staple, I thought marshmallows and do like a s'more pie. So we'll try and toast these up on top. That'll be fun. And just to give it like a little extra flair and make it look a little bit fancier, perhaps, we went ahead and got the milk chocolate Hershey bar, which I'm going to break the little rectangles and just kind of lay them neatly. We'll show you when we actually make it, but just to make it look a little nicer. So for that, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 for a dessert. And I don't know if I said with the other one. I think I did. $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 for the beans and rice meal. So yeah, I'll show you when I get cooking what I do, and then of course we'll review it a little bit and say if we like it, if we think it was worth it, comparatively, if I got a good deal or not. I think I really did. And then just I have this out here, and you might have seen it in the video, but anyways, I did buy some cream spinach just because I like it, and also it makes a really good replacement on a pizza for like your marinara. Instead, you can do creamed spinach and then put your cheese and toppings or whatever that you prefer. I love that as an option. If you haven't tried it, it's kind of like a white pie where you do the Alfredo sauce. It's just with spinach, and maybe that's healthier. I don't know. Okay, I've got my rice cooking, which you can just see right here. And I'm going to go ahead and start getting my sausage and beans ready to go. I've just strained the beans in the can, just using this little gadget. I got this one from Pampered Chef, but I imagine they sell them other places. You just put it over the top, flip it over, and then you can drain most of the juices off. So yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get my sausage started in this pot, where everything is hopefully going to end up at the end. Now, before I go on too much further, I should say I do cook a lot. I know how to cook, and I think I do a fairly good job. People seem to like my cooking. However, I've never made a red beans and rice dinner before like this, so this could go terribly wrong. I don't know. But this is just kind of where my brain went to when I saw the things at the store, so I figured, why not try it? So these are going down into the pan. Throw the packaging away. And I've got my stove on medium heat. And I'm going to add some water in this and just not exactly boil these, but simmer these down a little bit. Rice is cooking. And I did a cup and a half of dried rice. Just followed the instructions on the package. And I added 2 cubes of chicken bouillon. So, yes. And then I'm going to save, of course, the rest of this for our other meal, which I will make later, some other day. And since those are both going, I think I might start with the applesauce. And I think I'm going to do it in the microwave because my stove is kind of occupied. I mean, I still have 2 burners, but I don't know. I think that'll be a good way to have this going. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this into, or maybe all of it, into a microwave safe bowl. Okay, I've gone ahead and just emptied the contents of the jar into this bowl here. And I thought I would try it just to see what it tastes like by itself. Some applesauce. It does have a tartness to it, but other than that, it's just pretty bland. So I think spicing this up was just the right idea. And I don't know that you really have to cook it, but I just feel like if it gets cooked, that might make the flavors of the spices come out a little bit better. So that's why I'm doing it, because obviously the applesauce is already cooked. So I'm just going to put in, not measuring, some cinnamon. I like it, so I'm going to put in a fair amount. And then not as much nutmeg. I'm not such a big fan. Just a little bit. I think that'll do it. Okay, put those back. Now we're done with those. I won't be using those in my red beans and rice. Alright, and now I'm just going to put this into my microwave. I think I'll give it about 3 minutes on high. I think that'll be plenty. There we go. Okay, so my applesauce is done. I just went ahead and cooked it for 3 minutes. Gave it a taste. I think it's ready. So I've just set that aside and we'll do a taste test later. Also, my rice is finished cooking. I'll show you right here. Ooh, look at that steam. Looking good. So I just turned that off and set it on a back burner that's cool, so it doesn't continue to cook. Okay, so as you can see in the pan here, I went ahead and cut the sausages, and I put in about 3 just regular kitchen teaspoons, you know, this thing, of the minced garlic that was in the jar. And I also went ahead and put a little water in it because it was getting a little dark and I didn't want it to burn. So I'm going to finish up putting this water in. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the beans. So I've got all of the beans and the sausage and garlic in. And now I'm going to go ahead and add some other things. With seasonings, I just eyeball it, okay? So I have the paprika here, which this isn't smoked paprika, so it's not spicy. Doesn't have much of a flavor. And it also isn't coming out very well, but that looks good. A little bit of sage. Like that. Oregano. My good. A couple of teaspoons there, I think. And basil. About a teaspoon or so. And some chili powder. Again, my family's not spicy, so that looks right. And onion, of course. Lots of that. We do like onion. I'm going to do 2 bay leaves right in here. Well, that's sort of a half a bay leaf, but okay. So there's about 3 pieces in there. Of course, I'll have to take those out before we serve. And then I'm not going to do any salt or pepper yet. I'm going to hold off on those to see what I think it needs once it's had some time to simmer. So I'm going to go ahead and put these away. So I've got this on just a low to medium heat, not real high at all. And I'm just going to let it go. Slide those bay leaves down in there. Bury them in there. There we go. So I'm just going to let that go and see where we are in about a half hour. And yeah, all right. See you in a few minutes or a few seconds for you. Okay, we are here. Savannah's helping me with this part. Her hair's a mess. Sorry about that. Mine is too. Why? It's just must run in the family. So as you may recall, we got the pie plate and we're going to make a s'more pie using these ingredients. And as I said, we got to use milk, which is not from the Dollar Tree, but again, I think a lot of people have milk in their house. So it might not be exactly a staple at our house. It is totally a staple. But we're going to use it anyway, so we're fudging a little bit on that. So to do this, we have 2 boxes of pudding, which normally you put in 4 cups of milk for this. We're going to do just 3, so it's nice and fudgy. So 3 cups in there. See, this is a measuring bowl, so you just go up to there. Okay. Slow, 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 slow. Slower, slow. Not on the table. Okay, stop. Okay. That was hard to watch, as you may have been able to tell. Alright, and then open these up and put them in there. Oh, we might need a whisk too. I'll grab a whisk while you do that.
And some scissors, maybe.
No, you don't need scissors.
Okay. I've made chocolate pudding before.
Yeah, pretty easy, isn't it?
And vanilla. Well,
I mean,
banana.
especially the refrigerator kind, which I hope this is. I didn't even pay attention. Let me have that box. Yeah, okay. It's not the cook and serve kind. It is the refrigerator kind. In It's so hard. I hate misses. What are you doing? Why is it on your hands? I hope you washed your hands before this.
Did.
You did, huh? Because I don't recall that.
They were clean.
They were fairly clean, guys.
Okay.
Guess that's what you get when you have kids. All right, gently stir that. Okay, she's getting that started. I'm gonna open up this plate here. Okay, let me see.
There's little lumps on the side, but not any in the pudding.
Perfect.
I'm gonna have some powder.
Oh, yeah, right off the clean table. Okay, I'm just gonna put that like that so we don't make a mess. Carefully pour it into the pie plate, which you can't see. Oh, but now you can.
Don't go overboard.
Ooh, it's a lot. Okay, I think that's good. We don't want it any more full
So I
than
can
that.
have the rest?
Well, we still have to refrigerate it. Okay, so we didn't actually need that because we didn't have to scrape the sides. Alright, so we need to refrigerate both of these things. So we're going to do that, and I'll show you what we do next in just a little bit. Hello. Okay, guys. I can't even explain what just happened after I turned off the camera, but pudding went everywhere. Chocolate pudding. The pie is okay. The pie is safe. Anyways, Samina's done helping me for the moment, but you gotta see this beans. Does that not look good? So good. It's just bubbling away. It smells really good. I think we're on the verge of something delicious. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna let it go for about another 10 minutes while I finish up doing the rest of the stuff with the pie, which I'm gonna show you. Yes, I am. Okay, other hand. Okay, so that's about how many marshmallows I have in this shallow bowl. It's about a third of the bag, maybe a little bit more. I don't think it's half. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and melt these partially in the microwave, and then I'm going to dump it on the top of the pie. I'm hoping it will dump. I maybe should have sprayed this bowl. Okay, I'm working quickly. You can see my marshmallows have puffed up. They're kind of melted, kind of not. I got my pie right here. I'm going to go ahead. You can see it's nice and set. And I'm hoping that this will just slide. Slide. No. It's not sliding. Give it a... Okay, I got a spoon. I sprayed it. I'm squishing the marshmallows to the edge. It's for the most part not sticking. Okay, that's basically what I want. Not perfect. That's okay. I'm going to throw a handful of non-warmed up marshmallows right on the top, like this, just so that it does look like marshmallows. Hold that up. Okay, you can see that. And then I'm gonna go get my little lighter torch and toast these up a little bit, and hopefully I don't set anything on fire. All right, if this doesn't go to plan, I probably won't show you, but let's hope it does. This is the only, I don't have like a blowtorch thing, so we'll see if this works. Ooh, it is. It's working. I'm calling that done. Look at that. It's not perfect. You can see the one I tried to burn, but I think this is going to be pretty darn good. We'll find out in just a little bit. All right, we're here. We have our dinner, which I hesitate to call red beans and rice because it's pretty dark, but there are red beans in there, so that's what I'm calling it. Red beans and rice. So let's pray and eat and see if this Dollar Tree dinner is any good. Lord, thank you for this food. Thank you for helping us and providing for us that we could get this and try this out, and bless our days tomorrow. In your name we pray. Amen. Amen. And I also have the spiced up applesauce here. That kind of goes with it as a side dish. There you go, Mommy. Oh, and I didn't put salt and pepper. I forgot. But if it needs it, let me know.
I don't think it needs anything.
You don't think it needs anything?
Thank you.
It's delicious?
Well, it smells really good, so that's half the battle.
It does smell excellent. I will agree with that. Alright. I'm digging in. I'm excited and nervous all at the same time. Alright, I'm going to get a bite with everything in it.
I just did that. And the sausage is really
There we go. Well, I almost spilled my milk. I like it. It's
Me
not.
too.
It's not bad at all.
No.
It's not the most flavorful meal that we've ever had.
No.
I did put a lot of seasoning in it, but can't fault it.
No.
Does it taste like I made it with dollar store ingredients?
No.
No, you couldn't tell that.
Yeah. I think it's good. Okay. I'm gonna try the applesauce now.
I tried. I think I tried. No.
That's good. It's still not fabulous applesauce, but
It's real smooth, and it doesn't have that. It's like they really
yeah, I wish
pureed
it.
the applesauce.
I wish it was a little bit chunky. You're right.
I'm not recording.
Yes, it is. It's not real chunky, but it is tasty. Do you think it goes together as a good side
It's
dish?
okay.
Like it. I mean, if somebody had to eat stuff from the Dollar Tree only, they could eat this meal. Like this is.
Right. Did the applesauce come with the cinnamon in it?
No, I put the cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg. It was just plain applesauce before. You think less cinnamon?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
Well, I like cinnamon, so I put a lot.
I like it, but I just think a little less cinnamon or a little bit of something.
Okay. Okay, so we ate. We enjoyed it. I finished mine. Savannah's just about finished. Mom ate what she could, which she liked it, but she can't always eat. I gave her a lot. So anyways, we had our applesauce, and let's try and give it like a rating. Star rating, 1 to 5. How many stars would you give it for a meal in general, not knowing whether or not it's Dollar Tree or not?
3.
3 stars. And for knowing that it's a Dollar Tree dinner, how many stars?
I'd still give it 3.
Okay. So 3 stars. Savannah?
How
many stars?
I think I would give it 5.
So you really liked it a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
And knowing, I would still give it a 5.
I think I would give it, the meal overall, a 3. But knowing that it's from the Dollar Tree, I'm going to up it to 4 because that's pretty good for a Dollar Tree meal, I think.
That's good.
Alright, so now it is dessert time. Here's our finished product. I forgot to mention that, well, I think I may have mentioned, but now you can see that I did break up that one Hershey bar that we bought at the Dollar Tree. I didn't have to use the whole thing, which means I get to eat it. And just put it on top to make it look extra fancy. And you can see the toastiness on there. So we're going to see how this tastes.
And then we'll rate it.
And then we'll rate it. Alright, so basically we're just discussing the fact that sometimes maybe the Dollar Tree does have the canned whipped cream. I did not see it at my Dollar Tree this time, so I didn't use it. And I think that may have worked better for like making just like a chocolate cream pie. But I was going with the idea that this is a s'more pie, so you would need marshmallows.
You need s'more.
You need s'more. So it does not cut easily, either when it's on your plate or in the pie. But let's try it and see if it tastes good. Okay, well,
Delicious.
before my battery dies, overall, pie.
Well, overall pie, it looked like a really good pie, so I can give it a 5 for that.
It looked good.
Yes, it looked really good.
Flavor-wise, though?
Flavor-wise, I'd still give it a 4.
Okay. And knowing that I made it from dollar store ingredients?
Yeah, I'd still give it a 4. But it looked really good, so I'd give it a 5 to start with.
Okay. Savannah? As a pie, is it a really good pie? An okay pie?
I'll give it a 5.5.
5.5. All right. And as a Dollar Tree pie? Does that change your opinion in any way?
5.
Okay.
By half a measure.
All right. Well, I'm not in love with it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it same as I did for the meal. 3 stars for an okay pie. 4 stars because I think it's really cool that you can make this from the Dollar Tree.
You know, the chocolate is really good, even though I usually don't like dark chocolate pudding, but this isn't bad.
Okay.
And the crust is nice in it, even if it is.
It is a pretty good crust, I will admit.
The only
It's
thing
very crumbly. I mean, I think it would crumble no matter what kind of pie you made with it. But
The only thing I don't like, I mean, I like the marshmallow, it doesn't let me, like, take a piece and get it all 3 pieces.
right.
All 3 parts, I mean.
As a pie as a whole, it's not the easiest to eat. Alright, well, there you have it. This is our first Dollar Tree dinner. I'll probably upload this video, and this will be the end. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, do all those things so that I know if you're watching, if you liked it, whatever. And look out for the next Dollar Tree dinner because we already have the things to make that one. So that one should be coming soon too. Bye!